Hey, this is Josh from Streamline Retail, and we are in the middle of the holiday season. This is such a huge time for you, I don't need to tell you that. Black Friday is a huge day in retail. But one thing that I think, if you've been in retail a few years, that you might know is that it just looks a little bit different for independent retailers. There are just nuances where if you're not Walmart or Best Buy or Target, where you have a different appeal on Black Friday. And so I want to just run through a few things that I think you should consider. The first one, it should be obvious, honestly, is that Black Friday is all about price. I think that for an independent retailer, before you play this game of a holiday that is all about price, you should take a step back and think, who are we as a business? What kind of business are we? What kind of customer are we? If you don't have a bargain shopper brand, then why would you run bargain shopper promotions? If you don't have that type of business, don't change everything to fit that model. There are other things that you can do to use Black Friday to grow your retail business that aren't playing the traditional Black Friday game. So if that's not you, don't worry about trying to fit something that you aren't. If this is you, if you do realize, we are a bargain type deal, some things that you really want to consider is how can you keep your margins as high as possible? So, if you're a woman's boutique, your jewelry should be a very healthy margin. So how can you offer 80% off of any jewelry with the purchase of full price something? Of course, you're gonna have items that bring people in just for the sake of coming in for that super cheap top that's really cute, that was a top seller in your season before. So yes, bring people into the store, but consider what other things can you put on sale that are gonna drive margin by encouraging sale of full price items. So one, it's all about price. If you've taken that step back and you've realized that the price game isn't the game that you should be playing, it's all about location. And what I mean by that is if Best Buy is your next door neighbor, there's a line of people outside that are there for Best Buy. They're not there for you, and that's okay, but consider what experience can you offer. If one of your neighbors is a business that is a Black Friday business, how can you siphon off any of that traffic? So encouraging people to drop the stuff off at the car and come back in. This really is dependent on where your store is located. If you aren't in that area and you aren't a price shopper, then we needed to really reevaluate how we're doing Black Friday. If that is you, if you are next to someone who's gonna have a lot of foot traffic on Black Friday, that's when you need to think about offering champagne, offer coffee, offer a reason to bring people into your store and encourage them to shop. Make sure that your sale area is up to date. Make sure that your merchandise is fresh and that you have things that fit the gift shopper. A lot of times if you're siphoning traffic from somewhere else, you probably have people coming into your store that aren't your normal ideal customer. So think through who is going to that business and how can we market to them better. So it's about price. It's about location. Those are really the two things about historical Black Friday. What I want to push is an alternative. Look at Black Friday a different way, a different approach than lowering your prices by 80% on something, whatever, and just that stampede. Because in a lot of situations, especially if you're in a big city, it is a hectic day to shop. And a lot of times your customer might not even be the person that's leaving their house. And so I think that that's a huge day where you can come out ahead of the Cyber Monday rush that I know you're pushed towards in a lot of places, and for good reason, and we'll talk about that later. But on Black Friday is how can we push people online? And so there's a few things that I would suggest here. One is have your website be ready, meaning how does it look holiday centric? Have you made sure that you have your gift guides ready and that you have your collections centered around your holiday shopper? Then re-engage your recent shoppers. That's a low-hanging fruit one. Whoever shopped with you in the last 3 months, send an email out offering 20% off one full price item or 50% off this if you buy this, or you name it. You're trying to go after the person who is thinking about Christmas shopping, but they're not leaving their house on Black Friday. I don't like to venture out at all, and I know a lot of your people don't. So how can we get those people who are with their family bored on their phone while the rest of the family's watching college football. When that stuff's going on, how can we start to engage those people in shopping with your business online? 2 is look through who shopped with you during previous holiday seasons. So maybe someone just came in last November and December and they didn't visit the rest of the year. That's a great customer to re-engage and say, hey, you should check us out again. Bringing them back in to purchase gifts again. Hopefully that gift worked out last year and the new one can work out this year. If you want to take that a step further, make some suggestions. If it looked like they bought a really cute dress, suggest some new ones. If they bought a couch, suggest things that are stylistically along with. So re-engaging customers from previous years is a great way to bring them back into the store. But if you want to really drive all this home, you've engaged your previous year shoppers, you've engaged your recent shoppers, and you've encouraged them to your website on a day they're thinking about shopping, but they're not gonna dare leave their house. How can we bring them into your store, but when it's just a little less crazy? And this is where I'm a huge fan of making sure that your website has in-store pickup set up. We want to bring them back into the business. We want them around your merchandise. So this is where having that free in-store pickup and offer free gift wrapping, offer whatever it is that's gonna bring them in. If you do in-store pickup, your shipping's free, because there's not shipping, and we're gonna wrap this gift for you for free. And while you're at it, here's a 10% coupon, good for one full price item in the store. What we're trying to do is bring them back in and spending more money. If you do the coupon, I would recommend that you do that on your order is ready email, not in we're not trying to stack up a value when they're buying. We don't want to make it so obvious that the goal is to get them to spend more money. Wait until you're ready for them to come in the store next Monday or Tuesday, and that's when you send that piece. I hope that this is useful. I think Black Friday is such a huge opportunity for retailers. But if we pretend that we're Best Buy and we pretend that we're Walmart, I really think that we're losing out on some incredible opportunities that retailers have for them. So thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to our channel, we have a lot of content just for independent retailers on how you can learn how to grow and scale your retail business. If you need help with your website, if you need help making it holiday ready, or you want to revamp it and make it something that can drive revenue both in store and online, you should check us out at streamlineretail.com. You can comment below, we'll get in touch with you. Again, I thank you for watching and we will talk soon. I'll see you next time. I just did